Hello students, today we are going to study preparation of alcohols from aldehydes and ketones using organometallic compound. Before starting, we should know what a alcohol is. So what is an alcohol? The general structure of an alcohol is ROH, where R is any organic compound. Let's say for an example, the simplest of the example is methanol, CH3OH. Now the alcohol, we are going to see the preparation of three different types of alcohol, that is primary, secondary and tertiary. Then what is a primary alcohol? How to distinguish structurally the primary, secondary and tertiary alcohol. Consider this as an example. So we'll elaborate the structure here. CH3OH. What is a primary alcohol? If suppose I replace one of the hydrogen from any other carbon, this is our primary alcohol. Then what is a secondary alcohol? In the same structure, the OH, the carbon which is attached to the OH is attached to two more carbon atoms, then it is secondary alcohol. And the carbon which is attached to the OH is attached to three other carbon atoms, then this is a tertiary alcohol. Now we are going to prepare these three types of alcohols using an organometallic compound. Now let's see what an organometallic compound is. Now as the name suggests, organometallic compound is a compound which contains an R group and a metal. The example of an organic metallic compound we all know as a Grignard reagent. Grignard's reagent. Now what is this Grignard's reagent? Grignard's reagent is R, Mg and X, where R is any organic side chain, Mg is a metal and X is any halogen. This R, it can be any alkyl group or an aryl group. By aryl I mean which contains a benzene, phenyl ring. It can be any aryl alkyl group also. So we'll see how this Grignard's reagent is prepared. For the preparation of a Grignard reagent, an alkyl halide is used. We can take an example of methyl chloride. Halogen can be chlorine, bromine, iodine, fluorine. So we are taking an alkyl halide which is treated with magnesium in the presence of ether to form a Grignard reagent. Now we are going to use this Grignard reagent for the preparation of alcohols. Now here, the substrate which we are using for the preparation of alcohol is aldehyde and ketones. Quickly we will see the structure of aldehydes and ketones. Aldehydes have the general structure R, C double bond O and H, whereas the ketone have the general structure R, C double bond O, R dash. aldehydes and ketones have the structural similarity of this carbonyl group. Carbonyl group. Now, in the preparation of alcohols, this carbonyl group is going to play an important role. We will see the mechanism. Now, for the preparation of primary alcohols, always and always only formaldehyde is used. Is used for the preparation of primary alcohol. For the preparation of secondary alcohol, aldehydes other than formaldehydes are used. I am saying other than formaldehyde is used for the preparation of secondary alcohol. And for the preparation of tertiary alcohols, we always use ketones. So let us start with the mechanism. This is very important. Everyone should know these three important points. Now let us consider a general mechanism. Both aldehydes and ketones, as I have said earlier, they share a similarity, that is the carbonyl group. Consider any aldehyde which is reacting with any Grignard reagent. So we can see this carbon of the aldehyde, it is attached to the oxygen. Oxygen is highly electronegative. So what happens? Due to the electronegativity, the oxygen pull towards itself the shared pair of electrons, due to which it makes this particular carbon electropositive. And here also there is a partial charge generated, where the our carbon carries a negative charge, partial negative charge, and the metal carries the partial positive charge. So the next part becomes O minus, here it is H. Carbon gets the positive character because of this highly electronegative oxygen atom, where the Grignard reagent is now ready to act. The negative part of the Grignard reagent moves to the positive carbon, and the positive part of the Grignard reagent moves to the negative part, leading to the formation of a tetrahedral intermediate. So our structure becomes which is further, this is a tetrahedral intermediate. It has the same geometry as that of methane, that is why it is called as a tetrahedral intermediate. Also, it is further hydrolyzed in the presence of water. Now here again, the negative part of the water, it moves to the positive part of the water, moves to the negative oxygen, and the negative OH, it moves to the metal. We get the final product, that is RCOH, where it is H, here the carbon, the other alkyl group, and we get the byproduct as MgOH. So this is the general mechanism which is followed by aldehyde and ketones when reacted with the organometallic compound. Let us start with the preparation of alcohols. First thing, we'll be preparing a primary alcohol. So as I've said earlier, for the preparation of primary alcohols, we always used formaldehyde. We have prepared one Grignard's reagent, so we are using that Grignard reagent. Now oxygen is highly electronegative, so it is pulling towards itself the electrons. The reaction with this alkyl group, it is carrying a slightly negative charge. Metal is carrying a slight positive charge. The reaction goes in this way. HCO minus H, and there is a positive carbon, where CH3 minus MgCl. MgCl moves to the negative carbon, methyl group moves to the positive, and we get a tetrahedral intermediate, that is HCO MgCl. Here it is H, this is negative, this is positive, and CH3. Next, we are carrying out hydrolysis. H plus, water always dissociates as H plus and OH minus. So now this H is attracted towards the negative oxygen, and OH is attracted towards the positive metal. So minus of MgOHCl, and we'll get our primary HCOH CH3. We can write this alcohol in this way also: CH3 CH2 OH. That is ethanol. Now here you can see we have used one formaldehyde, which is having one carbon, and here we are using methyl magnesium chloride, which is a Grignard reagent. This is one carbon, and we are getting the primary alcohol. That means we can increase the carbon chain according to the preparation of the alcohols. This was for the primary alcohol. Now we'll just go through and prepare secondary alcohol. For secondary alcohol, as I have told earlier, we are using aldehyde, any aldehyde other than formaldehyde. Let us consider I'm using here CH3 C double bond O H. Acetaldehyde, we are calling this as acetaldehyde or ethanol. Both are correct. We are using again the same organometallic compound, that is CH3 MgCl. The CH3 is moving here to the electropositive carbon. We are getting here a tetrahedral intermediate, which is then hydrolyzed in the presence of water. And here we are getting CH3, here minus of MgOHCl, and we are getting CH3COH, here it is H, and CH3, a secondary alcohol. Again you can see the carbon which is attached to the OH is attached to two different carbon atoms. That means it is a secondary alcohol. Similarly, we are going to prepare tertiary alcohol. Now for tertiary alcohol, we are taking the substrate, that is any ketone. We'll take the basic of the ketone, that is acetone or propanone. Again the same Grignard reagent which we are using, CH3MgCl, and this is carrying a positive charge and negative charge. Oxygen is pulling towards itself the electron. It leads to the formation of a tetrahedral intermediate. This is OMgCl minus and positive. This side is methyl group, below it is methyl. So this is our tetrahedral intermediate in the presence of hydrolysis, H plus and OH minus, which moves to the and OH moves to the magnesium, minus of MgOHCl, and we get So this is our tertiary butyl alcohol which we have prepared by using ketone. There was a mistake, you can make this Mg magnesium, it always carries a positive charge. So that's all for today. We'll be doing the exercises based on this in the second part. Thank you.